How's it good? How good does it feel to be back?
You guys told me it's nice to see you guys again. No, it's great. Be able to come back, re-sign with the team. Obviously, be back on the court with these guys. It's been good. It's been a good summer. So excited to get practice started.
Of course, you had some options you're all sure of, but who are looking forward to coming back this season, right? Because they definitely talked about bringing you back anyway.
Yeah, I mean, this business is crazy, obviously, as we've seen the last couple of days. But I think, it's rare that you have a team that 5 years ago brings you in and, you still have the opportunity to be here and continue to play here. So definitely, humbled and honored by the fact that, we're able to continue to build this franchise.
You've seen a lot in those 5 years. To know that they were, not only prioritizing you, but it comes at a time where they've kind of accomplished a little bit of a goal in getting to the postseason. Now to get the chance to build upon that, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot. I mean, there's been a lot of change. I mean, it's a very, very thin line in terms of where things could have gone on this journey in order to come back. So I'm excited to be back, to continue to build, to be with these guys, and to keep making more memories.
HB, how does the weight of expectations feel compared to the weight of the drought and hearing about that every year coming into camp compared to now having higher aspirations?
I think for us, it's validating our new standard. It's a matter of so many teams, so many people before maybe weren't necessarily circling a Kings game, but they weren't circling a Kings game. But preparing for us, treating us with a certain level of respect and things like that. Now it's can you do it again? Can you do it again? Year after year. We had a great season last year.
Kind of building off of that, the amount of national TV games that the Kings now have this season, especially the amount that are here in Sacramento. It seems like the league wants to showcase the city and the crowd a little bit more. Do you recognize that? Do you see that? What do you think of that opportunity?
I was a little shocked we didn't have a Christmas Day game. I mean, I'm just going to throw it out there. I know that Christmas hasn't come to Sac, often in a while. But no, I mean, I think the opportunity to have national TV games is great. It's great for the community. It's great for all the people that work extremely hard in this organization to be able to be highlighted. So I think that's phenomenal. And as a team, it's just great for us to continue to build and move forward in those matches.
What do you think of the additions you guys brought in today, or brought in this year with JaVale to Sasha to Chris? Just your early thoughts on them?
I think they're all great. I mean, I think when you look at Chris, you look at Sasha. Obviously, Sasha, extremely accomplished overseas. Chris, a good young player in this league. Can help us with shooting because obviously that's something that fits our system, fits our style, fits who we are. I think one of the beautiful things about our team last season is that at any given point in time, we had somebody step up and win us a game, make a big moment. I think that's what really was kind of our calling card is that, whether it was Trey or Malik or Kevin or, you just go down the list of guys who every step up and have the game is huge. I think both those guys have the ability to get hot, have the ability to keep the floor spaced, allow Fox and Domas to work. And JaVale, obviously, he's a winner. He's a presence in the paint. He's a guy who can alter shots, help us with rebounding. Obviously, that was something that we struggled with last year. So I think all those guys, I think they're great additions to what we have, where we want to go, doing, all that.
HB, what's your relationship like with Trey? What's it mean to have him back?
Trey's my guy. I'm still waiting to get my invitation to the book club. The guy puts his books on Instagram. He says he's starting a book club. Says I should have an email. And I get nothing. So I mean, I love Trey. I don't know if he loves me, but that's my guy.
He did mention you were the person who knew him best.
I mean, clearly not. I haven't got any advice, but Trey's great. I mean, I think when he came over here, it was once again in that kind of flux period where there was just a lot going on, and he's just been so consistent just as a person. At first, and I bring up the book club as a joke because Trey always reads before the game. And at first I thought he was reading because there was so much craziness going on. I'm like, man, he's just trying to figure out a way to just zone his mind out and do that. But he's just one of the most consistent people really I've ever known.
How much were you in contact with your teammates over the offseason, and did they specifically contact you at all, like after the deal was signed and the announcement that you were returning? What was the response of them to knowing you were coming back?
I mean, we had been we've been in contact the whole summer. I mean, we had a team camp in Napa before free agency. I mean, I said the team camp in Vegas, San Diego. I mean, there was a bunch of different things, touch points. Us getting together in Southern California. So yeah, I mean, we've been in contact all summer. I don't think it was anything different had changed in terms of how we communicated, how we always kept in touch, and how we always saw guys.
Was that normal to do, to proceed like you're coming back and like nothing's changing, or was that unique to this group?
It's probably unique to this group. I mean, I think we naturally we all just get along together a lot off the floor. So naturally, I mean, I'm gonna see these guys, in the gym regardless. I'm seeing train the weight room. I'm on the court with Kev, Davion, whoever it may be. So, yeah, I mean, I think we just kind of kept it as business as usual. Just continued to bond that way. And if things would have went a different way, I still think I would have probably covered them as well.
People keep talking about the family environment that's kind of growing here, and there's babies everywhere. How much over the past year have you seen that sort of develop, and what has happened to kind of foster that environment?
It's great. I mean, I think, speaking of kids, I mean, I feel like we got about 10 to 12 with the new coaching staff when they came in, so that definitely helped the culture there. But no, I think we're always a close-knit group. I think as guys started to just get older, mature, the families have expanded. Everyone kind of on similar timelines with that kind of stuff. It's just kind of fostered a different way for us to bond and connect. Right? It's a lot of things. Yes, you're talking about video games and things that are going on, just on normal day-to-day life, football, whatever. In the locker room, you're also talking about kids, parenting. They don't get any sleep at all. Stuff like that.
Did your approach to the offseason change? I know you played in the Drew League. You've been in the league for a minute now, but do you approach the offseason any differently with what you're working on?
Yeah, I mean, I think just putting yourself in different situations. We had, I think, some different opportunities where we were able to go out and play with guys on teams. So a bunch of us going to UCLA, things like that, just to play in the chemistry. So looking forward to seeing how that translates. Obviously, kind of just came to the preseason, still working with the Kings.
Mike's talked about the challenge from going good to great, and how much more difficult that can be from going bad to good. In terms of day-to-day approach and the culture that's set here, what does that look like? What's the challenge facing the team daily when it comes to going from good to great?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is you can't start in April. We can't just jump back into we're starting the playoffs. It's we have to start from day one. We have to start from building that foundation, and approaching it with a sense of hunger like we had last year. Establish yourself, get the playoff streak, away from us and things like that. To how do we stay with that same hunger?